Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made for a big gain.
Nice drag route here. I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Slides it with throw. Tackle, but first down.
Of all the receivers to lose drop up, is this guy one of the best receivers in the entire country? Lucky that wasn't a score.
And the Cowboys starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. The Cowboys keep the football on the move.
Look, I realize that any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off of Arpiello, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain by conclusion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Grab behind the line, it's York. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. He's nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back, but a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power it in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Now they get set to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness. Keeps this high moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of throwing it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Pass not complete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shift this could be.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Nice grab. It's Jackson. Moves the ball out across the 30. Let's go for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And it's intercepted. He's stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings, formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this is perfect.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. They can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the type of plays in the backbreakers for defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Matthew's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he lost it deep over the middle. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to get the big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down on the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Tackle across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, they're going to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. This hot, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second and 10 after the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Getting set. Here's second down. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
They'll try to run for the first down. The Cowboys look to keep this drive moving.
And I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down. We're going to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I think this receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Now the important point after attempt. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Look like the defense thought they had it contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And BAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Woo-hoo, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And then first down, they go right back to him. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense will take their first hit out of the half. We'll talk strategy here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
After the PAT, the lead is 20. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here for the final minute. Do they get aggressive, but they cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? It's complete. What a grab here to the sideline.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down after that completion. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to create outside the pocket now. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory. And let's see what the call is here. Throws the running back in the flat. Gain moves into the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they get a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
It's like one more play here before halftime.
Let's go.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the runner takes off to his right. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
29 Philly.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Cut quickly. Touchdown, Cowboys. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy, they're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Bringing it out. It's Jackson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounce back here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to launch it deep again. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense on the field to take over. Receiver in motion now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, a big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the tailback's got it again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. He just came flying and delayed the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And this one will be fair caught. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception in the very first play of the last possession. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Ball is loose. Defense has got the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball hands off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long.
Come on, set.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Easy. Go.
They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
Cobra.
First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Spider.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Cowboys line up with a 1st and goal.
Pound 55. Ready.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down and goal.
Let's go.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower him at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Looking for his back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Ready. Here we go.
snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. There's another interception. We're losing track. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position.
Now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that run play.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Got it.
Coming up, second down and goal.
42, Spider.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes in this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Well, that interception really about costing the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback just kneels down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.